Alright, so here we are. We're in the sim. Lined up on runway 13. Didn't want to muck around too much, so let's get ready to fly. I'm using Sim Hub for the motion. It's just so much better, man. Definitely much better than sim racing. Sim Hub is the way to go, guys. Absolutely love it. Once you fine tune it, it's a bit difficult to start with, but once you fine tune it, it's pretty amazing. So let's talk and let's get tuned into the tower at Leesburg, and we'll get some clearances going on to make it nice and quick. We can get this button to press, as always. Nothing ever goes how you want it to go. There we go. Alright, so we want 11935. I've got to get my radio stack set up. I do hate this with the mouse. Such a pain. 350. Yeah, this is what this old boy does for a bit of fun. Brings back lots of memories. Fly to all the places I used to fly to. And I still fly. I'm not going to say I don't fly. I'm going to be getting a plane with the boys very soon. Try and go for a Cessna 182. Pretty good all-rounder cross-country aircraft. Alright, so let's talk to the tower and get this, get on our way. So, again, Leesburg Tower, November 767 Tango Romeo. Says the 182 lined up 13 for a departure to the north. I'm going to set my altimeter to 4,000, which is what I want to do.
Skyhawk 767 Tango, Romeo, Leesburg Tower, runway 13, winds 100 at 9er, cleared for takeoff. After takeoff, enter right downwind for a straight out departure to the north.
13, clear for takeoff, right downwind, head to the north. Thank you, sir, 767 Tango Romeo. Okay, guys, flaps are in. We are ready to roll. So, the handbrake off. And off we go. Okay, we're good. Alrighty, let's go and hope we don't muck it up, guys. We will soon find out. I'll tell you what though, guys, this false feedback, either the CLS 60 or the 120 is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Alright, off we go. We are airborne. Okay, 300 feet, and then we'll put the flaps up. Push the nose down just a little. Okay, guys, 300 feet hit. Flaps up, and we'll set the autopilot. Hit nav. Alright, and we'll set our altimeter. And then we will do a nice climb out. There we go. We're on course. So far so good. 46 miles to go to our first waypoint. I'll tell you what, guys, having flown for 24 years in the real 172s, Warriors, Archers, PA-28s, lots of different aircraft, including the Sea Ray. Done some videos of the Sea Ray that I used to have, and thoroughly enjoyed the water. That was absolutely amazing. And yeah, so here we are en route, and this is good as the real deal, no question about that. I actually feel like I'm flying again. Marvelous. Leave your comments, guys, if you've done any flying in this area. Would love to hear from you. You know, we're talking about Leesburg, around the Florida area. Flown it for the last 23 years, and got a few buddies that still do the flying here. And hopefully, you know, we get into it next year, fingers crossed. 767 Tango Romeo, now clear of the active, so would like to change frequency to Orlando approach. SAYINTENTIONS, it's pretty good, I've got to say, but quite often they muck it up quite a bit, so hopefully it will improve. It is a beta right now, so I'm sure it will get better, but at the moment there's a few things that it's not quite right. Like they'll clear you to land on an ILS 7 and then suddenly they'll tell you to report when clear of the active.
Skyhawk 7 Tango Romeo, you're leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Thank you, sir. Could I trouble you for the Orlando approach frequency, please? It's good for that.
Skyhawk 7 Tango Romeo, Orlando approach frequency is 119.4.
119.4. Thank you, sir. Have a great day. Orlando approach November 767 Tango Romeo, Cessna 182 with you at 2,900, climbing to 4,000.
Skyhawk 767 Tango Romeo, Orlando approach, you're welcome, safe flying.
Thank you, sir. See what I mean? You're welcome, safe flying. They really don't do
Skyhawk
that.
7 Tango Romeo, you're welcome.
Thank you, sir. Have you got the QNH, please?
Skyhawk 7 Tango Romeo, Leesburg altimeter 3003.
3003, thank you. Yeah, things like that, you know, they would normally, and it does work 90% of the time, but sometimes you'll get stuff like that. But it's fun, it's fun. Alright guys, well I won't bore you too much, so here we are, we're at 3,500, climbing to 4,000. Everything's going good, 42 miles to go. Watch this video and I'll come back when we're nearer to the ILS approach 07 at Daytona. See you in a bit. Alright, welcome back guys, welcome back. So pretty uneventful flight right now. Looking around, look at that guys. I mean, damn, it don't get better than that, does it? It's so real. I'm running an RTX 50 and absolutely love it. I went from a 3090 to the 5090 and man, there was a big difference. Didn't actually have the 4090, but the RTX 3090 still a great machine. Give it a the one who flies the 747s, he uses it for his training and stuff, and yeah, and hopefully, you know, Msfs 24 are looking to bring out that shared cockpit. That'd be amazing if they bring that out, so we haven't got to use a third-party one. But this is good IMC weather. We're going in for an ILS. There you go, you can see there we're on our way to Tigay, and we're 8.6 miles out. You can hear the beacon going, so I can turn that off now. So that's nav 1. Okay, and we've set up 109.7 IDAB, which is Daytona. And if you look down here on the bearing 1, I've got the nav 1. So automatically we'll get the lock and the glide slope come up just when I hit the approach button, which is over here. Alright guys, so we're coming in and we're speaking to Orlando approach still. Let's see if they can hand us over to Daytona Tower. Orlando approach November 767 Tango Romeo. Would like to change frequency over to Daytona Tower, please. And I'm in lazy mode, so I'm going to ask them for the
Romeo,
frequency as well.
change approved. Contact Daytona Tower.
Daytona Tower, thank you, sir. Could you give me the frequency? Being lazy.
Skyhawk 7 Tango Romeo, Daytona Tower frequency is 120.7.
120.7. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Have a wonderful day. But no, like I said, man, SAYINTENTIONS, it makes it more real. It just brings back good memories of flying, and when you're getting older, that's all you have, really. But this is a good way of fulfilling it. Here we go. Daytona Tower, November 767 Tango Romeo, inbound, currently about 12 miles to the west. On the Tango India Golf Alpha Echo waypoint on an approach, if you could give us a clearance for a practice approach on 7 left ILS. Oh, muck that up. It happens though guys, to the best of them, so don't worry about it. None of us are perfect, even in the real world.
Skyhawk 767 Tango Romeo, Daytona Beach International Airport Tower. Cleared for the ILS approach to runway 7 left. Report established on the localizer.
Report established on the localizer. Cleared for an ILS approach 07 left. Thank you, sir. Yep, the best of them make mistakes, so don't ever worry about that, guys. That's why we go on here and practice, and I haven't flown real life for about a year and a half now, since I sold my Sea Ray. 2 years now since I sold my Sea Ray, when we bought the campground, but like I said, I'm getting back onto the G1000.
At our 3 o'clock, about 3 miles out, you'll
So,
see the
when we
Whitehair
get the
Bridge.
182,
This bridge is a notable
I'll
landmark
be up
in
to
D-Land,
scratch on
Florida,
it.
and serves as a crossing over the St. Johns River. The St. Johns River itself is one of the few rivers in the United States that flows north, a unique characteristic that has intrigued geologists and
The
historians
guy talking
alike.
right now, I don't know if you can hear him, but he's one of the tour guides. They give you the local information of the area. It's pretty cool.
Since the time of the Native
I've
American
learnt stuff I
tribes who
didn't even
first
know.
inhabited the area. The bridge offers a picturesque view of the surrounding wetlands and is a popular spot for
But
bird
yeah,
watching,
not a good
with
day,
many
guys.
species of migratory birds making their home in the area.
But
So if
fun
you're into
for
nature, it's
ILS.
definitely worth a glance as we fly by.
So literally, all we're going to do, guys, we're following the ILS, okay? We're following the waypoints, the GPS. We're locked onto the GPS right now. We're following the coordinates, which is going to take us into Daytona. It's going to line us up at the beginning of the feather. Normally 3,000 feet is what I'll go down to. And pick up the feather, and then we'll be on the localizer, and then we'll pick up the glide slope about 4 miles out and follow it in. And all we'll do is control the power. Literally, the glide will follow the beacon in, and we'll just control the power to keep everything good in that respect. But so far so good. Let's hope it stays that way. 2.8 miles for our next waypoint, which is Folic. Alright, let's descend. So we're going to use the vertical speed for our descent, not the flight level. So vertical speed. Let me put in the altitude. I want to go down to 3,000. Put in vertical speed, and then we're going to hit 500 feet a minute, which is a really good descent rate. It's what I used to do all the time. If I'm 10 miles out, set up 500 feet a minute. Perfect for getting to 1,000 feet on the arrival at the airport. Normally works out really good. And obviously, if you're descending, just watch your throttle. Don't let your power get too high. But it's a gradual descent, so I won't need to bring back the throttle really, to be honest. So we can still save time as well. There we go. Nice steady descent. Looking good. There you go. You can see the white line, which is going to take us right into 07 left. We've been cleared for the approach. So we'll report to them when we're on the localizer. But yeah, like I said, SAYINTENTIONS, absolutely love it. Wouldn't fly without it, to be honest. But I've got a few teething problems right now. And they've just introduced the GA traffic, which is pretty cool. So when you're in your local airport and you see the tower talking to the planes, you see them moving. It's pretty cool. So, you know, it's early stages, guys. So it's only going to get better. Alright, so far so good. 112 knots, 3,500, descending down to 3,000. And we are already on Folic, headed to Folic, 7 miles out. And then we'll be coming in on our finals. There's the ocean ahead of us. We can see the coastline. Done this a few times with the old 172. Yeah, good old days. Still, they're going to come back soon. And then look, I'll give you a little show around, pan around so you can have a look. There's behind. There you go. So look at that. Crazy, huh? So real, man. Yep. Looking good. Nice black cloud here. Look at that on the storm scope there. Pretty bad. I would not want to be flying into that. But that's a good thing with the simulator. You can put yourself into situations you wouldn't normally put yourself into. But definitely makes you a better pilot. You're a safer pilot. It's just good practice. So if ever, God forbid, you do get stuck, you can actually, you know what you're doing, or you've got a good idea. It just makes life a lot better. Oh, how'd they go down? It's crazy. I must have hit the flat button somehow, or I've got it set up on another button, and when I was in my VR, you sometimes hit the wrong button. I just wonder why my airspeed was so damn low. There you go, we're good. Okay guys, we can see the runway, 4.6 miles, so we'll coming on to the, we can hit the approach now. Let's hit the approach button. There we go, we're locked on already, which is cool, and the glide slope should come on pretty soon. So Daytona Tower, November 767 Tango Romeo, currently on the localizer for a full stop 07 left.
Skyhawk 7 Tango Romeo, make straight in for runway 7 right.
Straight in for 7 left, sir. I said 7 left, which was the ILS for 7 left. Can you correct it? 7 left? That's what I mean. They come back with 7 right when he's already cleared me to 7 left. Happens, but then they normally do correct it. So hopefully I come back and correct it. Fingers crossed. Waiting for the glide slope to click in. Normally when we get to the 4 mile, Daytona Tower, confirm 7 left ILS approach.
Skyhawk 7 Tango Romeo, negative. You are cleared for the ILS approach to runway 7 right. Wind 090 at 8, gusting 18.
There you go. Requested 7 left. They give me 7 right. So we'll ignore that. I'm not even go there. I've got to sort that rudder out. For some reason it's not flying level. Keeps tilting a little bit. Okay guys, so we should pick up the glide slope any time now. Locked on, and then we should pick up the glide slope any second now. Oh well, we're not going to edit the video, but the glide slope so hasn't detected. We're at altitude, everything's set, we got the lock and all that, but glide slope for some reason so anyway, at this stage I would be setting it off of the autopilot anyway, and I'll be taking over. So here we go. Got a nice approach, airspeed's good, 85, that's pretty good for approach. Flaps are in, very good, mixture's rich, seatbelts, harnesses secured, doors secure. Not that I've got any doors, but it's good to go through the practice. Alright guys, here we go. 19
Skyhawk 7 Tango Romeo, winds 110 at 20, runway 7 right, cleared to land.
Clear to land, 767 Romeo. I think what we'll do, we will take the right. He's cleared us to the right, so even though we were using the ILS, I've turned it off now, so I might as well do what he tells me, so I'm not a naughty boy. So we'll take 7 right, no big deal. Okay, so airspeed picture, guys, airspeed picture, that's what we're looking for. I won't go full flaps because we don't need to, and also it's very windy, so never a good thing to put full flaps in when it's really windy. Got plenty of flaps to do what we're going to do. Look at that though, guys, see Daytona there? It's just no different to the real thing, I've got to say. I'm very, very impressed every time I fly it. Having all the flight simulators over the last 20 years, whatever it is, and man, it just don't get as good as this now. It's crazy. So 7980, which is pretty good on an approach when it's quite windy. 19 knots gusting, so from the right, so it is pretty windy. We'll probably be crabbing a little bit, I'm sure. Just maintaining that picture, guys. Hands width apart is how they train you. Stick your hand up, hand width apart. That's a good approach. And here we go. Go to the beach and do some swimming now, eh?
500.
Yeah, you feel that wind now, guys, getting over the trees, buffeting, a little bit of buffeting coming on. Okay, we'll start slowing down a little bit now. And getting ready with the rudder. Oh yeah, we can feel it. It's blowing, guys. Okay, let's bring it gently down. 7 right, there we go. We've done what the tower asked us rather than disobey him. Okay, strong winds, so we just hold it there. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Okay guys, hold it. Cut the power. And let her float in. There you go, a bit of right aileron as well. Oh yeah, she's windy today. Oh, windy wind. There you go. We are in Daytona. Hope you enjoyed that. A lot of fun. I just love it, man. You can't beat it. It's a passion. We all love to do it. And watch out for the next one, guys. And see you soon. Bye bye.